Alright, Shalom. Double honors to the elder. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, first and foremost. And salutations, much love to all you brothers out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. And I'm basically just going to get in because it's a late night, so I'm trying to get it in while there's quietness in my house. And the topic I'm going in on is these bitches. This might be a 100-part series because it's so easy to do. But Spirit basically jumped on me to, bring this topic out because, it's a problem, Scriptures say that, Satan goes to and forth seeking who he might devour. He's always on the prowl. And if you brothers are, somewhat solidified in this truth, you're grounded, you're in the spirit at all times, there's not too many avenues that Satan can take to distract you or fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So he got to find that other route, and he's going to naturally go at your weakest point because he is the serpent. He is the deceiver. So who better to get at you through than your woman? And that's just easy, niggas go through that tactics in the world, like shit that I used to do back in the world is like, how you get a nigga back, kidnap his baby mama and shoot up his mama house, So these women are an open avenue to getting at brothers that are in the truth. That's gonna be your Achilles heel. Take Samson for example. It took a bitch to reveal what his strength was, and therefore capture him, bind him, and that's how they got over. Even I believe it's in, I'm gonna go back and put the scripture up, but they basically got to him by getting at his woman, and he knew straight up, like, man, how you would have figured that out if you wasn't fucking with my bitch? Verbatim, he was saying that, yeah, had you not plowed with my heifer, you know what I mean? So, as brothers in this truth, man, if you got a woman, you got to understand that she's going to be more so under attack than you are because she is the weaker vessel. And let's see. First scripture I'm gonna bring up is 1 Peter 3, and I'm just gonna start from the top, because the more scriptures we bring out, the better, and brothers can sift through this and understand, what's being said. 1 Peter 3:1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives, while they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear. So if you got your women amongst other women, and how these bitches are, oh, fuck that nigga, this and that, blase blase, and your woman is like, My man ain't having that shit. Fuck what you bitches is talking about. You know what I'm saying? You not finna get my job broke. You know what I'm saying? Not to go too much in detail on that, but yeah. Your woman is gonna let these bitches know that, yeah, I fear my husband. You know what I'm saying? Calling 911 ain't a factor, because why? You know what I'm saying? If she's in this truth and she's sincere, she knows that, you know, how she's supposed to be. Verse 3, who's adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold and of putting on apparel. Bitch looking cute is not gonna get you on the chariot. You know what I'm saying? Fucking a man of the Most High does not mean that you're righteous. Let me say that, because some bitches get it totally misconstrued, you know, and think that because you're doing your works that she's automatically saved, for the simple fact that she's fucking you. The scripture says, I think that's in Timothy. Let me grab that. First Timothy 2 and 15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith, in charity, in holiness, with sobriety. If this bitch can't give you no kids, then the Most High basically is not blessing her. He's not giving this bitch a way out. If she's not continuing in faith, in charity, in holiness, with sobriety, if she's not conducting herself like a woman is supposed to in this truth, then all bets are off for this hoe making it in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? All she is a piece of box, an object of pleasure on this side. That's according to scripture. Read it again. Verse 15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith, in charity, and holiness, with sobriety. Check this out. If any of you brothers, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, I've had my multiple share of these hoes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not excluded. But when we get to dealing with these broads, man, if she's cute and all that bullshit and all she doing is popping your toes like my man YT Politics said, that don't mean shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the kingdom is going to give you a multitude of women, more than you actually ever could fathom dealing with. You're going to have that in the kingdom. So a bitch is minuscule, man. Let me grab the scripture. This is Sirach 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. Point blank, man. She cute, so fucking what? Desire her not for pleasure. We men here, man. So what she can suck your dick like no other has? So what she can take it from the back like a porn star? Who fucking cares? Does she cook? Does she clean? Does she take care of her kids? Does she conduct herself as a woman in this truth is supposed to. Because the brother, we push the brotherhood real tight, man. But then we also got to consider the fact that, you know, our women are supposed to be sisters. A brother is not supposed to feel awkward when he's in the presence of another brother's wife because she's not conducting herself as a sister. Dig what I'm saying? It's supposed to be, you know, joyous to the heart, you know what I'm saying, when we can all come together as a nation, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, because it's sad to say, but we gotta wait for our women to be in their right fucking state of mind in the kingdom. Because in the olden time, you know, it was possible for, you see a man's wife, you look at her, oh, that's my sister. How you doing, sister? Hey, you need help with that load? Come on, let me carry that in. You know what I'm saying? And it's not on no, I'm trying to be a wicked ass nigga toward my brother. It's like, okay, this is my brother and this is my sister, and the love was straight across the board. There was no wickedness involved. But in this day and age, you know what I'm saying, our women are so fucking far gone that that's fucking rare. It's like, yeah, it's an emotional topic. Go back to Sirach chapter 25 verse, I'll start from the top. In 3 things I was beautified, and this is talking about wisdom, basically the spirit of the Most High. In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful, both before the Most High and men: the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together. I had that highlighted, man, and I didn't really understand the depth of it until, you know, just recently. The unity of brethren, of course we know, you know what I'm saying, we don't look at 2/3, you know what I'm saying, these other nations, like we could give a mad fuck about them. But our brothers, I know this goes for me, and it should go for any other brother out there that call himself being in the truth, man. I'll lay down my life for one of my brethren for the right reason. I will kill for my brethren for the right reason. But for a nigga, I wouldn't pay a $10 parking ticket. I wouldn't want to miss the 6 o'clock news for conversating with a nigga in the world. And I don't even watch the 6 o'clock news. That's just, you know, an analogy there. So, back in Peter. Start from the top. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjugation to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives, while they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear, whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting of the hair and wearing of gold or putting on of apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Most High of great price. A bitch that ain't running her motherfucking mouth and being a busybody, man, is a great value. Back to Sirach 25 and 20. As the climbing up ascending way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. A bitch that's always running off at the mouth and got something to motherfucking say, your man is not pleased with you, nor is the Most High pleased with you. back to Peter, 1 Peter 3 and 5. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women also, who trusted in the Most High. In the old time, the holy women also, who trusted in the Most High, adorn themselves, being in subjugation unto their own husbands. See, this is a thing of the past for a woman to respect Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, let alone respect her man also. We're so fucking far from that right now in this day and age, man, because these bitches is all about they self. You know, you got these whores in these harlot houses called churches, you know what I'm saying, that they cook the Sunday dinner. They cook you ham, catfish, shrimp. You know, this is what they do. So of course they don't trust in the Most High. They talk shit to their man. So they're not in subjection to unto their husbands. So they far fucking off, man. They just out of there. And this is back to Timothy. If they continue in faith and charity and holiness, because holiness is these women, submitting to their man, submitting to the Most High first. Let me get 1 Corinthians 11, and I'll start at the top. Be ye followers of me, even as I am also of Christ. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man. The head of every man is Christ, not a bitch. And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Christ is Yahweh. Period. That shit is that's not complicated at all, man. Like that's you got the little Legos for kids, 5 years and up, and then you got the big Legos for little kids. We talking about building with big Legos here, man. That's simple. A woman is not supposed to be in any type of authority over a man. Back to 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 6. I'll start at 5. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women, key word, not just a random bitch. The holy women also, who trusted in the Most High, adorn themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and are not afraid with any amazement. As long as you bitches do well. You got a few women out here that try to get it right, and the elders and all the brothers, we do acknowledge the few sisters that are out there that are halfway decent. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't on the soccer team, don't worry about this pair of cleats that we talking about. Period. If the shoe don't fit, it's not for you. We talking about these raggedy ass bitches right now. You know what I'm saying? These daughters of Zion that are at ease. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord. These bitches be like, nigga, fuck you. Seriously. Bitch be like 5'2" and some change, you know what I'm saying? Talk breezy to a man 6'4" and just all out the side of the neck. And, you know, in the old times, a bitch out of order like that should be put to death. In this day, they can call 911. But now you're approaching that point where Jake is getting fed up with that bullshit. You know what I mean? Me, myself, you know, I'm a felon. And I'm so fed up with the shit. I'm like, hey, I'm not finna let a bitch disrespect me no more. I'll take that third strike. I'll punch you in your fucking shit for disrespecting me. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well, and are not afraid with any amazement. Likewise ye husbands, and this is to us, dwell with them according to knowledge. And this is corrects me on the last statement that I just made. You know what I mean? We got to dwell with y'all according to knowledge. We got to know what times that we're in. We got to know the situation that we're in captivity. We're under bondage. The scripture says, you know what I'm saying, children are our oppressors and women rule over them. You know, that's what it is, because we fucked up. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. We got to dwell with y'all according to knowledge. And the knowledge is that y'all are the weaker vessel. So, if we're supposed to be on the same team and the enemy is attacking us, he's always going to go for the weakest man first. That way he can free up some space to double team the stronger player. So of course he's going to attack you women, because you women have something that, and I'm not talking about your Qubai, because brothers can buy Qubai. You usually have our vulnerability, as in you see everything that your man goes through. So your man seeks comfort from you. And then you usually have our kids. And that's what you bitches use to your advantage. Which is so fucked up. Most men will kiss a ratchet ass bitch's ass for the simple fact that you know that if you handle this bitch accordingly, she'll be on some, oh, well, nigga, you ain't gonna never see your kids again. Oh, I'm gonna put them people in your life. You go pay child support, this and that. Oh, I'm gonna call the laws on your ass. You know what I'm saying? These bitches got the upper hand, man. So, I mean, this was just a quick lesson just to get on you bitches. And at the same time, you know, warn brothers about y'all. Because this is a real greasy game we playing, man. And we in the final seconds of this, to where the enemy he's not pulling no punches. If you a man of the Lord and you got a woman and Satan ain't been fucking with you, that's where your attack is gonna come. Most likely, because that's where you're the most vulnerable. You know, I've heard Elder Tahar talk about, you know, situations with, you know, his women. Like, basically, like, you know, these women are gonna give us a hard time. And most of the time when we conversate amongst each other as brothers, you know what I'm saying, the main thing that be vexing us is the shit that we go through with these women. Why is that? Shit. Satan already know, man. We dependent on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? We lean on the brotherhood hella tough because we got that love for each other. We know that we got each other's back, man. We put on the full armor. So where's this enemy going to attack us, man? Because he gonna have to do it. He has a job just like we got a job. And most likely he's going to try to attack you in your weakest spot, whether it be your sleep or you got this 24 outlet, which is your woman. The weaker vessel. The weaker vessel, according to 1 Peter 3:7. Let me get this nice scripture. This is Sirach. I'm going to start at 25 and 13 and just read on down. And I might just wrap it up because it's like 4 in the morning, man. I just, in the spirit, yeah, I'm having bitch troubles too. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, and any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. I don't even want to be in the same room as somebody's pit bull that I'm not familiar with. I've never encountered a lion, one-on-one close encounter, and I've never fucking seen a dragon. But this man said he would rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. That's deep. That's serious. That just goes to show, you know what I'm saying, how deep of a pit that a woman could be. Scripture says through her we all die. She's the beginning of sin, and through her we all must die. All wickedness is but little. It's like it. Let me start at 17 and get down to that. Sirach 25 and 17. The wickedness of a woman changeth to her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. So when that pretty little bitch, you know what I'm saying, flashes on you, and you look that bitch in the eye and she's totally unrecognizable, you know what I'm saying? That's what this scripture is talking about. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. I've seen it happen. In the heat of a moment, you know what I'm saying? This bitch done flipped out and she looked back at me and I didn't know who the fuck I was looking at. So it scared the shit out of me, and so, you know, I fired on the bitch. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. Check this out. I got a lot. I've been acquainted with a lot of you brothers, you know what I'm saying? And our major woe, the main thing that we talk about amongst each other, man, is women troubles. In one form or the other, it's always These bitches are giving us hell. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Okay, Ashali. We can speak on, you know what I'm saying, wicked niggas that we know in the truth, that we know are just bugged out. Comfy. Wicked as fuck. But when you look at those pictures about what goes on, you know what I'm saying, what is it that you see the most? Is dallying with harlots, women. It's a bot. You know, the Cornelius issue was the icing on the cake. But the motherfucking cake was the nigga was an adulterer and tried to justify that shit. And up to date, that nigga Gehenna is telling you, hey, you can pop a bitch in the ass. Sirach 23, and I'll start at 4. O Lord, Father and power of my life, give me not a proud look, but turn away from thy servant always a haughty mind. That's a haughty mind to think that you can do some whole ass shit like that, Gehenna. Turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence, which is basically unbridled lust. Like you just you go fuck with these hoes at all costs, and you know what I'm saying, whether she on her period, whether she got a husband, you don't even give a fuck. And thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee. Because if it's your main thing to, if it's in your heart to try to serve the Most High, you don't want something as simple as, you know, getting your fucking rocks off deter you from achieving salvation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, are you gonna drop $100 to pick up a fucking penny? No. Are you gonna risk getting a seat on a chariot to burn? No. Esau did that shit. He sold his birthright for some raw meat. This is not Israel. This is not Jacob / Israel's portion. We are to inherit the kingdom. So we're not finna put forth something as simple as money, bitches, fame, a car, a job. We gotta forsake all to inherit the kingdom of heaven. Turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence, and thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee. Let not the greediness of the belly nor lust of the flesh take hold of me, and give not over thy servant into an impudent mind. We don't have the time to be BSing. You know, like my brother said when, you know, Yatazai, he said, you either go get beamed up or burnt up. Man up or step down. The elders have tightened up things this year. you know, and that's it's beautiful that they did that, because this is not the time to be playing. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Much love to all you brothers out there, man. I hope through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, somebody was able to receive some type of edification from this, you know. And the scripture says our works don't go void. You know what I'm saying? This is not in vain. So much love to all you brothers out there, man. Double honors to the elders. And all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. It's Malak, GMS Las Vegas, signing off. Shalom.